Let us talk about Fsbo or for sale by owner. Fsbo is a term used when an owner sells their property without hiring an agent or a broker. It is a home that is being sold directly by the seller. There are advantages and disadvantages of Fsbo. Let us start with the advantages. Owners can make more money from the sale because they won't have to pay a realtor or a commission, and they have a complete control over the home sale. We also have these advantages. They will not likely fetch a high price for their home as they would if they worked with a professional. Marketing a property is not that easy. It is very time consuming and very tedious. They also need to have a lot of time for showings or visits. They will be a target of bargain shoppers, and they still need to consult a real estate agent for appraisal. Selling a property on your own is difficult because you will do the legwork. So where do we find Fsbo leads? We can find it in Craigslist, Zillow, Fsbo sites, and some CRM could provide Fsbo leads. Every time you're doing prospecting or dialing, you need to know what type of campaign it is in order for you to know what script you're going to use. Scripts could be provided by the client or by the company. We have here sample script. Every time you're talking to a lead, you need to make sure that you're going to mention your realtor's name or the company's name to get their trust. You also need to know their motivation in order for you to properly tag the call and for you to know when to follow up. You should also ask if they are working with a realtor to know if you can proceed with the call. Your main objective when you are dialing is to set an appointment and to build your realtor's profile. As you can see in the second script, it is basically the same as the first one, but with a different approach. It is really not important what script you're going to use. What's important is the way you deliver it. Always make sure to verify their email address, contact number, time and date of availability when setting an appointment. You will also encounter objections from the leads, and you need to make sure that you are prepared to answer every objection. We have here samples of common objections and rebuttals. One is, I don't want to pay the commission. This is a common problem with sellers. They feel that they are paying the agent too much for their guidance and want to try and sell the homes themselves. You'll need to reiterate your realtor's value as an agent so the seller understands that they are getting tremendous service. Another rebuttal would be lead wants to sell it themselves. A good way to go about overcoming this objection is to really get their motivation. You can also mention the advantages of working with a realtor. This is an opportunity for you to build your realtor's profile. Another objection is they don't want to work with an agent. It would be basically the same with leads wanting to sell it by themselves. You need to know the reason why they don't want to work with an agent. Another rebuttal is asking you if you have a buyer for them. They just want to confirm if you can bring a buyer for them. You don't need to directly answer this. You can let them know that your realtor is working with a database of potential buyers and that your realtor will need to visit them to check the property so he can look for a buyer that matches the criteria of the property. Another rebuttal would be we're not in a hurry or we will just sell the next season. Assure them that whatever they decide to do is fine with you, and your number one goal is to serve them and make the whole process easier. Always have some motivating factors as to why now is the time to sell. You can use the current interest rates, market conditions, or seasonality in their area to get their attention. At the end of the day, the key to overcoming any real estate objection is asking the right questions in order to get the lead's motivation, goal, and plan. Once you understand their process and what they are after, then you can bring yourself into the equation. You'll then be able to show the lead how you and your team can help them reach their goal better than the way they are trying to reach it currently. You also need to make sure that you're going to build rapport. Try to be friendly, be a good listener, build a good conversation, build trust by asking the right questions, and ask questions naturally. Don't act like you're reading from a script. I hope you learned something in this video. Thank you and have a great day.